That's just B13. So that's $350. That's how much in. Now, at this point, I want to be really smart, but I might get too smart and screw it up, but I'm going to try. So what I want to do right now is make sure that whatever I put here, I can copy and it'll fill all the cells right. So let's make sure all our relative addressing and stuff is done right. Okay? So first thing, B13, selling price. Okay, if I cut across, it would be like C13, all the rest, so the numbers are still right for the selling price. But if I move it down, it's not going to be right? Because we want to still keep it at 350. So I need to put a dollar sign in front of the row, right? Not the B, 13. The 13. We want to keep it at row 13. So I'm going to press F4. Now I have a dollar sign only in front of that. Okay, let me make it a little big. Okay, there we are. B13. Dollar sign in front of 13. Okay, now subtract the component, the cost of the component, B12. So again, I'll let the B change, but I need to keep the 12 always be row 12. So I'm going to press F4, dollar sign in front of the 12. That way, again, yes, now I have the parts and the price, that's okay. If I move to the right, if I go down, it's still the same, it's still okay. Okay, now, what else am I going to do? The next thing is the cost of assembly. So I'm going to subtract B3, which is for assembly, it's $11 an hour for putting it together. That one's easy, right? Just press F4 and put dollar signs in front of everything for that one. F4. But now I have to multiply it with how many hours it takes to assemble that particular model. So I'm going to select the 4 hours for model 1. Now again, for this one, where do I put the in front of the 9, right? Because when I copy down, so I'm going to press F4 until the dollar sign is only in front of the 9. Because when I move this one down to here, it has to still be 9, but I do want the B to be C and so on. Okay, so I've got the assembly cost done. Okay, and then the next one is, so I got to multiply. Then I now have to do minus, right? Minus, and then we have, if this is tested on line 1, so this is line 1, right? Because this one is line 1, I'm picking line 1 cost, which is $19. But when I copy down later, it's going to be what? It'll be 5. So I want the row number to be able to change, but when I copy across, I don't want it to change. So I'm going to put the dollar sign in front of the B, but I'll let the number, so I'm going to put F4 until I see the dollar sign only in front of the B, but not in front of the row number. Because that makes sense, because when we're multiplying. Okay. Woo! Okay, so are we good? Is there anything else I need to do? I think that's it. So if I press enter, is that right? Or did I mess it up?
I think you have to multiply the cost per labor hour testing on line 1 by the labor hours of testing on line 1.
Times, which one?
B10.
B10. Oh yeah, and I'm messing this up here, don't I? Okay, B10. So yeah, I always almost done it, wasn't right. So it's B4, we just did, times B10. So B10 is labor hour for testing line 1. But now again, is there anything I need to do with that one? Let's see now. If I cut across, the B's should change. If I go down, it should also change. So I don't need to do any dollar signs in front of it. Now I'm going to press enter. So it's just B10, right? Did I mess that up too?
Did you put the dollar sign in front of the 10?
Yeah.
10?
Should I put it in front of the 10? I don't think so.
Kéo xuống nó cũng đổi mà.
Phải có, tại vì mình nếu mà ra thành số 2 it's just like a change, you want it to change from B10.
Đúng rồi. Xí chén. Kéo qua thành xí chén.
But then when you drag it down, you want
I think you have it right. I guess 2750.
Mà tại cần phải kéo xuống nữa.
so you want it
B11.
C11.
Kéo qua kéo xuống luôn.
Yeah, you got it right. I think
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hiểu không?
your rounding is different.
yeah. So that's right.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. On our change.
You got 127.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got 127.
Okay. So yeah, no. So the B10, the last thing again. So anyway,
Xuống
hey,
cho xuống 2 dưới.
Yes.
hey, it's just not easy.
Oh, you can like drag it and see what numbers it.
Yeah, yeah. Or you could just say, I'm not going to make it so easy. I just make sure I can do this line, and I'll redo it for the next row, right? Let me tell you, you got two ways to do it. So honestly, in the exam, if you don't want to think that much, don't worry about it. Just make sure you can at least copy across, and then redo it so it works on this level. Yeah, we're not going to take it off as long as you get it right. Okay. Yes.
Một mà mình chỉ cần giữ một đường thôi.
You take points off if you don't do absolute reference. Yeah, but what I'm saying is though, if they do that, what do you mean with absolute and relative? Switch them down. But they don't have to do. Can't they redo it here and do it? You're going to take. You mean you're going to make them do exactly what we just did?
Phải làm cái absolute này.
What if they end up with the same solution?
Well, we still have point for them, but it's partial credit. They don't have full point.
Oh, so you're basically saying what we just did. We got to make sure that this is done right, so that when you copy across and down, it's right.
Oh, and down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to go down first and then you
See, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to do this now. I'm going to drag it across,
Làm
Yeah,
từ cái
that will work well.
and then just drag it down.
nhưng mà nhanh không chịu.
There it
sẽ
is.
bị trừ điểm.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I would think it would.
Okay, but that's not the point.
Hay chỉ làm.
That all this is the correct
Làm
answer.
giá đô la mình chỉ
Right?
làm
At the end of the
một
day, you got to
ở dưới
double
là
check and
mình
make
chắc
sure
là
it's
làm
working
ngay.
right.
Nhưng mà vẫn
Regardless, right? You got to double check and make sure that, hey, is that really 174.50 in the bottom right corner? Is that the true unit margin? Okay? Or the differences? Okay. Hey, remember the other rule when we're running into problems. If you run into something that's really hard, go to the next sheet. Find one that